Today we're doing one of the most unique Via Ferratas in the Dolomites, Campanile Colesei. This ferrata is a step back into history. We're literally going through Mussolini's tunnels. Part of his alpine wall defenses from World War II. Welcome to season 2 of rating the best Via Ferratas in the Italian Dolomites. This is our second year doing this series. And this year, we have some of the hardest and most spectacular Via Ferratas planned for you.
Stick around to the end of the video and we'll be rating this Via Ferrata versus the others in the Dolomites. Oh, that's the refuge we came from.
Yep. So we're getting now to a junction and we can see the mountain we have to climb. Bit of a tip, instead of turning left, we're gonna turn right towards Mussolini's tunnels. I think most people miss these and go straight for the ferrata. Whoa. So Mussolini's Alpine Wall was a chain of bunkers and tunnels that were built in the 1930s to help defend Italy's borders from attacks from Austria and Germany.
Not sure how
Nice enough to put steps here.
good. I'm not looking forward to this.
The first thing that you see are the toilets. I won't show you what's inside the holes, but look.
This is really freaky.
Oh yeah.
This place is so creepy, I'm out of here.
You're leaving me by myself.
Leave me, I'm sorry. It's horrible.
Check out this door. Look at that amount of rust. So these things continue. Whoa. It just keeps going and going. There's a completely different room here. This is so creepy. Like, look at that. I just took the bend here. This runs parallel with the other tunnel. And there's a staircase here. Oh my god. I really hope I'm not gonna get lost in here because this is creepy as. Where does this go? I honestly don't blame Viv as well for leaving. Where does this go? I'm completely inside the mountain, by the way. And I just went 2 levels up. What is this? Bathrooms, which means probably more shooting positions. Wow. So this has been caved in by a rock. Trying to open this would be a very bad idea. I hate saying this, and I hate that I'm wired like this, but I want to go down in that really long tunnel and kind of see a bit of how far it goes. I never let Viv know first, so she doesn't stay there thinking that I fell in one of the urine holes. Viv, can you bear with me for a second? I'm gonna go down that long tunnel. It keeps going up in random places. Can you see this? Can you see how massive it is? It runs like it has a different tunnel on the side of it, and it's just like runs parallel, and this thing is endless. Like endless. Like, look at that. That's the name of this, by the way, Opera 10. So it actually descends. It's starting to go down. Why on earth am I doing this? I think I can see an end there. Nope, it keeps going. It was an illusion. This one descends. There is no point. There's honestly no point. It doesn't end. It literally just like, it's endless. Like, it just continues and continues and continues. Oh my God. Let me just fast forward how far I walked so far. Look at that. Honestly, just coming for the tunnels itself would be a worthwhile trip, but we have the Via Ferrata now. Ferrata Campanile Colesei. This is his German name. Arzalpenturm.
You speak German?
Not at all. Oh. Lovely route. There are actually some good holds. We're both trying to climb it on rock to get used to this again. Okay. Airy small ledges, right? Yeah, because the rock is great quality. The one time you're not gonna hear me say it's polished. This is just gonna get steeper and steeper. Over there it's vertical. We don't have the best weather today, but it should hold up until we finish this thing. This Via Ferrata, I think, is new. I remember reading somewhere that, and you can see it on the shiny cables, and the rock isn't polished, which is fantastic. Hunting for a flat spot to put the drone up. It's coming up ahead, I can see the, I think after this thing, yeah, I think we're halfway there. It gives us enough time to walk back to Mussolini's tunnels and go back in and explore some more.
Yeah, have lunch in there, huh?
We have a little bit of a climb, not on rock. Nice. As a pleasant surprise, this Via Ferrata is actually a great difficulty level. To get you excited for what's coming, we have 8 in total. This is number 1, and it ends in some of the hardest in the Dolomites, including Cesare Piazzetta and Magnifici Quattro.
I'm not joining him.
Alright, round 2. This time, it's getting super vertical.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Woo. It's good climbing, eh, Viv?
Yeah, it's great.
Some tighter spaces here. Sun's out again. Wow! Nice climbing on the side of this. We got to the top of the mountains. No way. It goes on the side through there? Oh my god. Someone put a picture of a cat here. This is the cutest kitty.
Kitty or kitchen?
Kitchen, because it's German.
Yeah.
We're not very sure. There are 2 ways here, you can see it. The arrows. Sorry?
Let's go to the summit.
We're going to the summit, yeah? And then backtracking. I like it. Alright, so someone told us that this connects. Although I don't see how, but... So she must have come through here. But then the question is, what, do you repeat the loop?
No, look, so they go up and then you come back down this way, I think.
Ah, okay, so let's do that.
Going up vertically.
I think it's for traffic flow.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, there's literally like nothing underneath, hey? Right, so this one should connect to the one at the top. Up we go. Nice bit. Wow. What a wall. Wow, that is pretty droppy. Woo!
This is definitely a bit more challenging.
Yeah. This one's rated as a D. Maybe. That's Refugio Lunelli, and the car park they were gonna have to pay 10 euros for.
I love how I was like so confident on this and then I got sketchy and I was like, oh.
A lot of exposure for our first one. We placed them as easiest first, and this was meant to be the easiest, but we did this quick little section that's a D, and it definitely felt like a D. Okay, back to some polishedness.
Back at kitchen.
Back up we go for the last section. We were literally up there on that summit before, and then came all the way down after going around. We have reached a sort of plateau, so there's a bit of a hike to get to the main summit, and we're trying to go fast because we're slowly losing our weather window. We still have a hike down. (2,369 meters). Croda Sora Colesei.
Why don't we ever bring rattlers up mountains?
Rattlers?
I want a rattler.
Amazing. We finally have Viv back. I don't have to do these scary Via Ferratas all by myself. We stopped a lot earlier than we wanted to review the Ferrata because someone got hungry.
Never. You can never tell.
There are 4 categories that we're rating these Ferratas on: history, difficulty, views, and enjoyment/fun. Now, all of these categories can get a top of 5 points each, with a max of 20 points in total. I'm like so rusty at this, but I'm getting the hang of it. History. Let's start with history. 5, straight off the bat. It literally reminded me of Giovanni Lipella and those tunnels, albeit a different war. I had such a mixture of feelings going through those, from sadness to awe to fear. Like, it's such a creepy environment.
Yeah.
Just imagining people living there.
Yeah, poor people. It's so sad.
I wonder if we're gonna end up doing any better for this year with the history part, because that is pretty tough to beat. Difficulty, Viv?
So it was pretty easy on the scheme of things. Like, there was no, like, for climbing wise, there was no challenging climbing moves.
The little circular thing that we did was a D.
That was the hardest part.
That was the hardest part. And the exposure, it has quite a lot of exposure, but
Grade 2.5. If you'd done a tiny bit of climbing, you'd be right.
yeah, and if you're used to heights. Views. We're giving it a 3. You have on one side these spectacular mountains, but the other side is a little bit plain. So we went a bit higher than the middle, because some of the other Ferratas definitely have more banging views.
Yeah, I mean, you get so sport in the Dolomites sometimes.
And then enjoyment/fun,
5.
5. If you do the detour and you see the tunnels, it's gonna add to the experience. Even though you're not gonna feel joy, it is an adventure going through those, I promise you that. And if you go to the end of them, drop a comment and let me know. The Via Ferrata, a lot of fun sections.
Yeah, I think
It's
it
a
was
lot of
great.
fun climbing.
I mean, it's just good fun. It's not like you're freaked out the whole time, which
Yeah.
makes a difference.
Yeah, exactly. So, total is 15.5 points. which puts it neck to neck with Puntana and Marmolada. And as always, when we're gonna finish all of these episodes, I'm gonna tell you which ones were our personal favorites.